How's it going, everybody? My name is Vito De Francesco, and I'm going to be breaking down a song off of our latest album, Beyond the Exosphere. This is Freedom. Right, we're going to be doing a rhythmic pattern here. It's a double bass pattern with a splash that's getting thrown in with the snare and the ride. I'm going to play it at a couple of different tempos and we'll break it down. Regular speedish. All right, so it's following with my feet. I'm following the bass and guitar. So slowed down, you got something like this. So what I'm doing with the splash is on the second part of that little section, the splashes are kind of doing the upbeats. So while the double bass is doing its thing as well. So then we bring in that tom in between those intervals just to kind of give it a little bit more flavor. So. Right, now we'll play it to speed, just so you can hear it in context. Feel free to try that at home. It's a little tricky, I know, but the more you practice it, the better you'll get at it for sure. So. If you're having trouble with it, a good thing that I find works as well is instead of adding, it's easy to just go. But instead of adding it that tom fill, you could even just start with just getting this down. That's about it. Try it out for yourself. If at first you don't succeed, try again. All right, so this is the second verse of the track. It starts off with a cool little fill with these tube toms over here. So essentially, kind of leads in with that fill, and then we get into the big groove. So I'll just play that a little slower for you guys. then it gets a little trickier. I'll break that down as well. If you guys don't have any tube toms or you only have a couple of toms, just because this is a bigger kit, doesn't matter. You could just ride it like. It's more about the actual phrasing of what you're hitting. So yeah, it's more just like a waterfall roll, I like to call it. So it's also phrased with the vocal of that subliminal close your eyes on 3. So just static, right? But then you start adding the kick with the cymbals on the close, on those downbeats. Then it just goes into the verse, just straight ahead. And then that's where we change the tempo. Just to add a little bit of flavor, I usually like to do that with a second verse, just so it's not the same as the first one. So instead of the halftime vibe groove, I follow the guitar with the bum, 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 and then on that downbeat is where I change it to double time. So. I use the effect symbols on that da, 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 just following the guitar. So from that double tempo, I'll play it faster and then I'll break it down a little bit. So we got. Right, now slow down. And then we get into this cool little phrase that the raise our voices part. The other portion I'm doing. This one here, I decided to change it up a little bit to kind of match the guitar a little bit. So we have something that goes like this. I'll play it to speed and then we'll dissect it. It's a really cool phrasing thing which I'm using on the bell, the 12-inch mini china, and the hi-hat. So essentially it's just then we get into the double time right after that whole phrasing is done. So throw in a little bit of double kick there just to really drive that part home before we go into that final chorus. Play it a little slower for you guys one more time from that little cool phrasing part. And that's about it. Again, try it out. If it gets frustrating, try it some more and you will get it. Practice makes perfect. All right, this part here is just at the outro. There's a really cool neoclassical guitar harmony part that's going on, and it's just big power chords underneath it, and I'm just driving it home with a big hit and a cymbal rev. So it's a 4 count. So getting out of that big little neoclassical bridge, I'm just going right back into the groove that's in every chorus, just a simple. Then another thing that I'm doing also, right when the vocal kicks in, I kick it into double time just to give the groove a little bit more flavor. Then we've got that waterfall fill, which I like to call. It reminds me of Fat Bottom Girls, where Roger Taylor's just going all around the kit. You know that one? It's kind of where I got the inspiration for that. So yeah, we do a double kick rendition of the chorus when the vocal comes in, into that waterfall fill, into a nice cool little double bass thing for the ending. So I'll just play it a little slower for you guys. So I'll start it when it says, close your eyes completely. So it just goes. And again, this is a pretty big kit if you don't have the amount of toms to do. It's more about the phrasing, so you could just, again, you know, if you've only got 3 toms to work with. Essentially, it's just riding out the phrase with the guitar bass. Everything is just on that downbeat, so. Right? Then right from there, there's that really cool double kick part that just drives the ending of the song home. Da-da-dow, ba-da-dow, ba-da-dow, ba-ba-bow. And the kicks are just. And that's about it. Thank you guys. Keep practicing, and I will see you soon. Take care.